You are right on time. Okay, Spirit has a strong message that wants to come through me, so I'm gonna give it to you and tell you all the things you need to know through this message. But you are right on time, and you're doing an amazing job, and you're doing better than you think you are, and you're making the impact that you're meant to make with every step that you walk. Okay, before I go further, please like and subscribe if you like this energy. My name is Grace Moralia. I specialize in trauma healing, subconscious reprogramming, and soul healing work. This means healing your limiting beliefs or any inner blocks that keep you from reaching your highest potential and soul's purpose, so that you can live your authentic truth and be who you're meant to be. If you want to book a session with me, you can book below. You can text me at my business phone number directly to book a session, to book a coaching program with me online, or to book a private retreat in Sedona, Arizona. Check out my other videos for my vibes. Also, I have my testimonials and website linked below so that you can read more in depth about what I provide in my sessions. And please only text me if you are serious and you resonate with my energy and you are ready to take action to change your life actively, because that is who I am working with and wanting to talk to on a personal basis. Okay, thank you. Also, commenting below really supports me in the algorithm so that this message can reach the people who it is meant to reach. This is for you guys, and I take my time to do this for you guys, and I love you guys, and I've been doing this for years, and I love what I do. So I will respond to all my comments and want to hear what your thoughts are and if this is supportive for you. So please comment your thoughts and feelings. All right, so the message is this: you are doing so much better than you realize, and you are doing exactly what you're meant to do, and there's a reason why you don't know what is to come. It's because you're not meant to know what is to come, and I really want you guys to hear that and feel that. There are always going to be tests that the universe gives you to strengthen you based on what your soul is here to learn. The karma, and let me just briefly say what I teach karma as. Karma is a circle, karma is a cycle, and when you start something, it needs to complete itself. So let's say you wound someone in a past life or earlier in your life, which we all do purposely or by accident. That starts a cycle and needs to be completed energetically in order for the lesson to equalize, in order for the energy to equalize and balance. Like, see it as kind of like a balancing thing. You know those little balancing things? You know what I'm talking about. That's what needs to happen with all of our lessons in order for us to transcend our karma and reach a soul level that really allows us to access our soul's potential. So when you're tested in things in life, know that you can see it in different ways. You can see it as the way that I like to see it, and the way that I teach my clients and help them heal in my sessions is, what we're doing is we are balancing your energetic karma. And you can do this inside of yourself. So if you find yourself learning really tough lessons right now, I want you to take your power back and ask yourself, what is this lesson trying to teach me? What is this lesson trying to teach me? And ultimately, what it is trying to teach you is to heal something within, to complete a karmic cycle so that you can free yourself, all right? It's all about freeing yourself into the next level. The more that you allow yourself to face yourself through the external, that's all the external is trying to do, is help you face yourself so that you can become who you say that you want to become, so that you can become who you are on a soul level and really help change the world by becoming who you're meant to be and live your authentic truth. So anything that you're being tested, you have two ways to learn the karma, that the lessons that you are being presented with. And one way is through the slower way, which is allowing life to continue to happen to you, and you move through your life, and this hard lesson continues and continues and continues, and eventually you play out all of that energy. Now, in the that can take years, that can take lifetimes. If you keep finding yourself in the same patterns, you're playing out the same energy forms. But what could happen is you could heal it within yourself. And healing it within yourself means you see life and you ask, what is this reflecting within me? You see the challenge, you see the test, you see the slowdown period, you see the stagnation in your life, and you say, what is this teaching me about myself right now? and then you go to the root. Going to the root is how you free yourself the fastest. Feeling it is how you heal yourself the fastest and transcend that level of your reality. Like Mario Kart, you're at this level and you want to be at this level. So this level, you need to learn everything at this level in order to come into that next level, which is what I help you do in my one-on-one coaching sessions and coaching programs and live retreats. I am teaching you tools and strategies. It's not just enough to know that you have the problem. You need to know tools and strategies and to have the space really held for you to learn those tools and strategies to heal the root of your traumas so that you can become empowered. It is about loving yourself. It is about empowering yourself. It is about freeing yourself. It is about freeing your lineage. It is about freeing ultimately the collective, which is why it's so important for you to do this work and to also trust the process. When things are slowing down for you or aren't happening the exact way that you think that they should be happening, well, they're never going to happen that exact way. So that's not the point. The point is for you to gather your power, to know to remember who you are, and to keep moving forward, okay? Life is life. Life will keep happening. And I just really want to, make this video ultimately to let you know that you are on the right path. You are doing it, but you need to continue trusting that and eliminating what doesn't feel like it's helping you be on the right path. Use your discernment when you're listening to these spiritual teachers on YouTube. Binge watching YouTube videos about, am I on the right path? Is this a sign? You know already if within you if something is right or not. So I'm really asking you to be discerning about who you listen to and ultimately come back to your own self, your own roadmap within, and find what is true for you. What is true for you? And really continue to move in the direction of what feels true, okay? All we have is this moment. So when you're projecting your fear into the future, you are running out of old stories. There's none of that exists anymore. But it's important for you to continue doing the healing work so that you know what your true voice is. You're not going to know what your true voice is if you are running out of stories and programs and traumas of the past. It's just the way that it is. And we all have those things. I don't care what kind of household you grew up in. In order to properly manifest, you need to create who you want to be within yourself and heal what blocks you from being your true self. So, recapping, your soul is showing you the way. Just because things are challenging right now doesn't mean that you're not on the right path. You're making the right influence that you are meant to make. But if you're not listening to yourself, or you know that you have these inner wounds and blocks that are keeping you from being your true self, that is what Spirit is wanting you to focus on, because that is how you will live your true potential, and that is how you'll make the change. I want to share a story with you guys. I'm visiting my family in North Carolina right now because there was a death in my family, and anyone who knows me knows that I had a very challenging upbringing, and I'm in my late 20s for anyone who hasn't seen my video, okay? So I just have really good skin and I take really good care of myself, so I look younger. But I'm in my late 20s and I had a very challenging upbringing, so I had to figure out what my place in the world was after growing up in a really rough household where my nervous system was all fucked up and I really just didn't know who I was and what I was here to do. So that's when I started my journey of finding myself a decade ago, and this is how all of my healing work birthed. And so I just spend my life helping other people heal now from what I understand. And I'm an old soul and yada yada, but I'm here visiting my family, and what I notice, there's a lot more people asleep than I was. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of asleep people, and there's a lot of people who need help, and there's a lot of people that need your help. And in order for you to be able to help them, you need to help yourself first. Your voice matters more than you realize. Your path matters more than you realize. Your gifts matter more than you realize. And so you really allowing yourself to come into the next version of you and to become who you're meant to become matters more than you realize on a global scale. And so maybe you don't understand why it's taking so long for certain things to happen, or whatever you're wondering, or why you're in this position that you're in right now. It's because there's a higher reason and you're being called to live a higher life. And in order for you to live that higher life, you need to let go of the lower life and do the inner healing work. So hopefully this gives you some clarity. Let me know in the comments what's coming up for you as I talk. I love you guys so much. Feel free to book a session if you want to heal more of your inner wounds, blocks, and traumas and limiting beliefs with me so that we can transform your life. And I love you, and please like and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon.